Okay, so I don't usually make videos like this. As anybody who's been subscribed to me knows, I usually make music-related videos. But it has come to my attention that black people have questions for white people. And as you can see, I am white. So, I don't know how long this will take. And as you can obviously see, I cannot put it on the screen. So, you're just going to have the audio. Let's go.
Why do you always make such horrible decisions in horror movies? It's not cool to split up. What?
That is a very good question that everybody has for movies in general. I actually find horror movies hilarious for that reason, and I watch them just to laugh at the characters' stupid decisions. I know it's kind of a jerk thing to do, but I just find it really funny, and it's really hilarious when everyone else gets scared, and I'm just like trying not to laugh. So that is a question white people have for white people in movies. It's the director's choice, not ours.
You freak out when black people are cast to play white fictional characters.
What's the big...
Same reason why I got pissed off that Thomas in the Seventh Son, on the movie obviously, was cast as a adult when he is 12, almost 13, in the book. It has nothing to do with your race. It has everything to do with the fact that I like having the characters closest to what they are. Now, if it is a very, very, really good actor and the only thing different about him is his skin color, whatever, I don't really care. I won't care.
I feel if Idris Elba plays James Bond, I would go see it twice.
I don't know who that is.
Why is a big butt and big lips considered attractive on a white woman, but they're unattractive on a black woman?
I personally don't find them attractive for any woman, and not just because I'm a woman, I am bisexual. So I do not find ginormous lips and a big butt attractive together. Kim Kardashian? There is a such thing as too big, people. There is such thing as too big.
I really think Miley is the one who created twerking.
No.
Really?
Why am I
No.
supposed to teach you how to twerk? I don't know how to twerk.
Why is it that white people
I don't want to learn how to twerk, thank you very much.
always act as though they have discovered a new trend when people of color have been doing it for virtually years?
Because we discovered the new trend, we were not previously aware that the fact that it was there, so therefore we have discovered it. That was a very stupid way you worded the question.
Why is it when a black woman wears her hair natural, it's seen as inappropriate, but when a white woman does, it's praised?
This is the hair that I was born with.
Well, I really don't understand what you were talking about there, because I personally never, as you can see of how I am dressed right now and how my hair is, I personally don't give a shit about my hair. Okay? So, you wear your hair how you want to, and I'll wear my hair how I want to. Simple as that. I personally don't care how you wear your hair. And I most certainly do not want to wear her hair as a trend.
So you wearing it as a trend is not cute.
Like, can you appropriate my student loans?
Not allowed to do that.
Can you take
Sorry.
that off my hands?
Why is it that white crime is seen as an isolated incident, but black crime is a representation of my entire community?
That is a good question. Yes. And I'm afraid that is a problem in society. I personally do not see it that way. I think it is individual. But human nature, being human nature, we are... how do I word this properly? I'm gonna offend somebody with this comment. Anyway, it is like, I personally don't know how to answer that question. I'm sorry. It is a problem, and I just...
When we see a story on TV about a white serial killer, I don't automatically assume that all white people must be serial.
Well, I don't assume all black people are serial killers either. And I don't assume all black people are thugs and stuff like that. I know I'm currently living in an area where there's lots of Hispanics and Native Americans, but I just moved here, so I used to come from Jacksonville, Florida, west side, where there was a bunch of, where most of the people in my school were black, and I never really saw them as that. So I guess that's how I answer the last question.
Killers too.
Talking
Why
about
does
race.
talking about race make you feel so uncomfortable?
Because you assume that we are all racist. It's as simple as that. And you try to point out the fact that we're racist with every little thing that we say.
Is it because you think that you'll be perceived as racist if you talk about race?
Yes, because you're going to perceive me that way. Most likely. Not everyone's like that, but most people I have met in my previous past are.
You don't really believe that racism is over because we have a black president, do you?
What?
No, anybody who believes that is stupid.
Is it so easy for you to notice when there are no white people around, but you hardly ever notice when there are no black people around?
Actually, as I have just stated before, I am from Westside Jacksonville, where there are predominantly black people. So when there are no white people around, I don't really notice that much. But I do I do notice when there are white people around, but I don't notice when they're not around. If that even makes sense. I'd be more likely to notice when there are no black people around. Sorry, I was fixing my shirt. As where I'm currently living now, there are mostly Hispanics and Native Americans. I've noticed that there are no black people, and it's slightly uncomfortable for me since that's not what I'm used to being around all the time.
Why is your goal to be colorblind?
And there's so
I don't want to be colorblind. Do you mean by race? Yeah, of course that's what you mean. Why is my goal to be colorblind? I don't really want to be colorblind. I just don't care. That's cool.
many different types of people in the world, yet you can't see color?
Yes, I can see color.
Why do you want to say the N-word so badly?
Freedom of speech. I'm trying not to say the N-word right now, so I guess she's kind of right there, so I'm just going to say now. Freedom of speech. No, never mind. I'm going to cut that out later.
If I don't use it, what makes you think you can?
Why?
Again, freedom of speech. I'm choosing not to say it now, but I can say it if I want to.
You always want to touch our hair.
No thanks, I don't want to touch your hair.
I told you it was okay to touch people without their permission.
Why?
I personally don't like it when people touch my hair, because everyone always asks, is this a wig? Nope, it's not a wig. And they always touch it. Especially when I'm on the bus. I'm trying to sleep. I don't get it either. I sympathize with you.
Do you feel like having one black friend makes you a cultural expert or not a racist?
Is you
I don't really believe that I am not a racist because I have a black friend. But I'm just not racist. It's not because I have a black friend. It's just because I'm not really racist. But everyone's kind of a little racist in their own way, I guess. You're tying my hands here, buddy. But I'm not saying I'm not racist just because I have a black friend. I personally don't have any black friends here, so I cannot use that card. And I don't know why people use that card anyway. Probably as a last resort defense.
only black friend comfortable with being the reason why you can't be racist?
By that logic, then I'm not racist. I have a ton of white friends.
Why do you feel comfortable cursing at your parents?
Why do you kiss your...
If I cursed my mom, I would get my flute taken away. I get my phone taken away. I get slapped across the face. I get grounded. I do not feel comfortable cursing at my mother. Okay? Thank you very much.
dogs on the mouth?
How come you can't pronounce black names like Kuvanjane?
Quivanjane? There, I pronounced it. Same reason why I can't pronounce German names very, very well. Unless I hear them previously, like Schwarzenegger, because I've heard it multiple times before. And the same reason I kind of have a hard time pronouncing Japanese names, and Chinese names, and all those other names. Unless they're unless I've heard them before. Like Yuki and Nanami.
But can say names like Schwarzenegger, Galifianakis, and LaBeouf.
Again, because we've heard them multiple times before.
That's fine.
Why do you feel like all lions' lives matter, but black lives don't?
Why is a lion's life in Africa more important than the lives of black people here in America?
It's not more important. I didn't know this was an issue. Maybe because it's an endangered species?
What did Simba ever do for you?
I get it.
Absolutely nothing, but tried to eat my butt.
Lion King was an awesome movie. But so was Selma, and so was Malcolm X.
Why is it so hard for you to acknowledge your privilege?
How
Privilege. Was this privilege supposed to come in mail? That was such a dick thing to say. Yeah, white people do have privilege, but you saying that makes me want to say, why is it so hard for you to acknowledge your privilege? It can be said both ways.
does it feel to not be the spokesperson for your entire race at any given time?
Must be nice.
Well, that was that. And I'm sorry if I seem like a dick in this video. I don't usually make these videos, so peace out, guys. Yuki Silver is out of here.